Hi everyone, I am back to share my one and only Christmas journal that I made this year. This was a custom order, and it was the only order that I took on this past Christmas season just because of time. Didn't really have a whole lot of time to do any crafting, so I didn't take any I didn't take very many. This is the only custom order that I took this past Christmas season. So I did want to come and share that with you all. I know that Christmas has since come and gone, but I'm just getting this off. So I did want to come and share this with you all before I sent it off to its recipient. It's a chunky monkey. Nice and fat. Let's see, what does it measure here? Let me double check. So its width is about 6 1/4, and it's 8 3/4 inches tall. Just a single signature. On the cover, I've just got this really pretty image. I love her. I think she's beautiful. And I've just backed her with some music note paper and some colored craft paper, or colored scrapbooking paper there on the back. It does have the metal corners here and here, and a seam binding closure. And then I did do the seam binding bookmarks that you guys always see me do. Back is plain. I've just got my details there. So let's go ahead and go on in. I hope everybody is having a good evening. By the time this loads, it'll be pretty late, so many of you guys won't see this until the morning. So isn't she so pretty? I just love that image. Love it, love it. So this is the journal. Super full, packed with lots of yummies. I'm not quite sure how many pages there are. I think it's like 82 front and back. So anyhow, I'm just going to do a quick flip through. This is just a large pocket here, and it's just got a tag. That tag says "It's a Wonderful Life," and I just topped it off with some gold fibers and some red hand stained seam binding. And the back of the tag is blank. And then you can tuck something in on this side if you want. And then we've got this card here, and that just says Merry Christmas. And, okay, it's hard to keep a hold on this one. It's pretty meaty. That one I just stamped a wreath right up on there. Here we've just got an envelope with a few tags. So you've got that one there. It says "'Tis the Season." And the envelope is open in the back as well as the envelope itself. So there's that postcard with the reindeer. And then there's that Santa Claus tag. And then I've just got some memo paper here. And there's 3 sheets. And then if you want, or if she wants, she can just lift that up and place a photo underneath. Here's another pocket with a postcard stamp. It's just done on some coffee stained paper. Here's a glassine bag, and it's just got a few journaling cards in there. That one's just stamped with "Note to Self" on the back. There's another one of those postcards. And then just a blank journaling sheet. Here's one of the alterations tags from the shop. And it's just the top half. I just put some lace at the bottom, this little Santa image. And then on the other side, I've got the bottom half of the tag. So the tags are perforated and you can just tear off the bottom half. This is the little claim check. And then I just stamped Be Jolly and just backed it with some of the craft paper, or I keep saying craft, scrapbooking paper there. And then here's one of the newsprint bags from the shop. This one, there's nothing inside it. And it's just, you can remove the seam binding here to just open it up and put some stuff inside there. And then this is just a belly band. Let me see here if I could find a little tag. So you can just slip something right behind here. And that's just a Tim Holtz die, and I put some ribbon and just made a little bow up on top. There's just a little tag with a little pocket here. And inside there, I've just got that image there. And I got this idea from Nikki B. She does these little peekaboo pockets, and I love, love, love the way those look. So I got that idea from her. Thanks, Nikki. Then we've got this doily tuck spot. Sorry, I skipped out on you. We got this little doily tuck spot right here. And that just says all is calm, all is bright. It's just a doily, a couple of banners, this little tag, and then I just topped it off with some bow and fibers up on top. Same on this side, and that one just says, meet me under the mistletoe. There's a tag there. It's just blank on the back. And then this little glassine pocket has another tag, and that one just says holiday wishes. Just stamp some bells up on top. There's a little altered paper clip there, and that just says live simply, give generously. I thought that was fitting for Christmas. Then here's one of the larger white craft sacks from the shop, and I just topped it with some lace. I wove some organza ribbon to the top of the lace and just topped it off with a little poinsettia flower and a button and some fibers. And then inside the bag, we've just got a postcard, and here's one of those invoices. It's just coffee stained, and I stamped it with Merriest Wishes up on top. And then there's that Santa image there. And this image here is from Tsunami Rose. It's just some ledger paper. And then on the back, it's just got an envelope with a couple of tags. Really pretty images. And they're just blank on the back. Just topped them off with some seam binding and fibers. And then in the pocket, the envelope, I just have it held shut with this little paper clip here. But there's just a few more items, or a couple more items in there. Another little journaling card, and then this little postcard here. There's one of these little pockets. I've got this idea from Sue Olson. She makes these a lot in her journals, and they're so pretty. I love the way she makes these. And then inside the pocket, we've just got a tag that says Merry Christmas, and then this little cutout says Holiday Wishes. I love these. She puts these in almost all of her journals, and they're so pretty. It's just a large index card, and I just stamped that with Merry Christmas. Here's another little tuck spot here, and it's just got that little journaling sheet there, and it's just stamped with some bells. There's a little tiny postcard. And that one, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Dear Santa, and it's got like holly leaves and stuff. And then that one just says notes. And those just tuck right inside there, and then it's open on the back as well. You can stick something back there. And then there's a little tuck spot right up there. Everything's been coffee stained. There's another little glassine bag from the shop. And I just made a little lace pocket. A lot of inspiration for this journal came from Beth Wallen. So there's inspiration from everybody in here. Beth, Nikki, Sue Olson. Up on the inside of the glassine bag, we've got just a guest check that I sell in the shop. And I just topped that off with a ticket and some fibers up on the corner there. And then on the back, I just stamped Believe down at the bottom. Here's another little pocket here with a little tag that says Merry Christmas. Just blank on the back. Here's one of those long envelopes, and I just topped it with this image here. This is from Nostalgic Graphic Land. And then it's just got a few, there's a tag inside there, and then like a little, just a journaling sheet that I just stamped with some script, just real lightly. I love, love, love these envelopes. I got these from Angie, by the way. Thank you, Angie. There's that there. And then this is the center of the signatures. So there's the bookmarks there. And then inside the envelope, we've just got some stationery. And I just stamped it with All is Calm, All is Bright. And there is a little journaling card with some birdies on it. And then I just topped off the envelope with a doily, some cheesecloth, that image, and a banner. And there's some of this little ball trim down here. Just a little pocket with one of the images from Tsunami Rose. And then I've got one of the Dewey Decimal cards in here, and it's a Charlie Brown Christmas. I thought that was perfect. And then there's this little journaling card here. Here's one of the library cards from the shop. And this, I just finished off the pocket with that image there. And then inside the pocket, there's just this little little tag there, and then that ticket. And then on the library card, I just stapled some of this crochet doily piece that I got in a rack from from Angie. Sorry. You guys, I am so sorry. I am so tired tonight. I apologize. So I got that from Angie, and then I just used some glittered cardstock. And this is just a little tag from the Tiny Tabs and Tags die from Tim Holtz, and I just stamped that with Jolly. And then it's just got one of those rusted out safety pins up on top there. I am beat, you guys. I worked all day today, and then I came home and wanted to finish this up so that I can get this off into the mail to her tomorrow. I wanted to record before I sent it off. So there's this journaling card that's also from Tsunami Rose. She's got the prettiest graphics, you guys. You guys have to go and look at her digital kits. She had some really beautiful Christmas kits this year, and I wanted so badly to make a journal with one of her kits, and I just didn't have time. So here we've got a little envelope, and I just topped that with that image there. And then inside we've just got one of these little journaling cards here. I love that image. And then there's that there, and then some of the ledger sheet from the shop. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of time, you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to start flipping through really fast so that I don't get cut off, okay? There's a banner pocket with just a couple more journaling cards. This is from Tsunami Rose as well. There's another tuck spot here. There's another tag that says Walking in a Winter Wonderland. This is the other half of that large craft sack, the white craft sack. And I just put in one of my the jumbo tags, shipping tags. And it's just got a little metal star, some lace, and some seam binding, and I just die cut the word wish out of there. And then here we've just got a time card that I've made a pocket out of. And then there's just some little goodies in there. Oops. Technical difficulties, everyone. There's another little tag that says Merry Christmas. Another large pocket with a tag that says Merry and Bright. The other half of that newsprint merchandise bag with another tag that says Joy to the World. And then this is also a tuck spot here as well. It's another glassine bag. And it's just got some coffee stained paper in there stamped with the Christmas tree. Just for some additional journaling. And then the back's just got a little lace pocket with a tag and another journaling card there. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. There's another pocket made with a glassine bag, and it's got a tag in it that says Let It Snow. And then this side's a tuck spot as well. And then we've got some little Christmas flashcards that say Nativity, Mistletoe, and Christmas. Another altered paper clip. Another little peekaboo pocket with that Christmas tag. And that says Walking in a Winter Wonderland. Got another little ticket up there, perpetual calendar, and then the back pocket. And it's open in the back here, and then the envelope itself. And that's it, everybody. That is my Christmas journal for custom order. I hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough. Sorry that it got cut off. Was cut short, had to speed it up there at the end, but a lot of fun to make. Wish I had time to make more of these. I really miss it. But anyhow, this was the only one I got to do this season. So I hope you guys are all having a great night and hope that you liked my journal. I will see you next time I have something to share, okay? Everybody take care and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.